Hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel. Today, we are going to talk about a habit that everyone knows is good, but not everyone finds easy to maintain, especially in a busy life full of distractions like in the US. That is reading books. Have you ever seen people devour books and wonder how they can do it, while you only manage to read a few pages before getting drawn in by your phone? Or feel too tired after a long day at work? You know that reading brings many benefits: expanding knowledge, entertainment, stress reduction. But turning it into a regular habit seems to be quite a challenge. Today, we will together explore how to build effective reading habits, delving into practical tips so you not only start reading more books, but also read effectively, turning reading into a natural and enjoyable part of your life. Whether you are a young person building your future or a middle-aged person seeking growth and peace. Dear friends, for young and middle-aged people in the US, building reading habits is especially important. For young people, reading helps broaden foundational knowledge, develop critical thinking, and improve communication skills, essential factors for success in career and life. For middle-aged people, reading is not only a way to update professional knowledge but also an effective method to reduce stress, keep the brain flexible, and discover new interests. In a society that values lifelong learning and faces rapid change, e.g. technology, job market, the ability to absorb information from books is a great advantage. Scientific studies in neuroscience and psychology have proven that regular reading strengthens neural connections in the brain, improves memory, concentration, and even reduces the risk of cognitive decline in old age. Turning reading into a habit is an investment in yourself that pays long-term dividends. So, how to turn reading from a desire into a real, effective habit? We will go through proven tips. The first tip, the small starter, is start small and be consistent. Setting a goal to read a thick book in a week can quickly discourage you. Instead, set small, achievable goals. Why is starting small and being consistent effective? Because it helps you overcome the feeling of being overwhelmed, making reading an easy, low-pressure part of your daily routine. Consistency, even just 10 to 15 minutes a day, builds momentum and helps the habit take root. Example, you just need to set a goal of reading 10 pages a day, or reading for 15 minutes before bed. This may seem small, but you will be surprised at how many pages you read in a week or a month. Work. Spend 10 minutes before starting morning emails reading an article or a chapter related to your work. Family. Set a goal to read a short story to your children before bed every night. How to do it? Identify a small amount of time or number of pages you commit to reading each day. Choose a book that is not too intimidating to start with. Schedule reading time into your daily calendar, e.g., set a reminder alarm. The second tip, the reason finder, is find your why. Reading just because you should will not be enough to maintain the habit long term. You need to connect reading to what is truly important to you. Why is finding your why important? Because personal motivation will be the guide to help you overcome moments of laziness or busyness. Example, you might want to read non-fiction books to learn a new skill needed for your career. Read fiction to relax and escape from life's stresses. Read history to better understand the world. Or read books to be a role model for your children. Work. Read books on leadership to develop yourself in a management role. Family. Read books with your children to encourage their love of reading. How to do it? Spend a few minutes thinking about areas in your life you want to improve or explore: career, health, relationships, hobbies. Write down 1 to 2 specific reasons why you want to read more. Put these reasons where you can easily see them. The third tip, the convenience creator, is make reading easy and convenient. Removing barriers between you and the book is key. Why does convenience help build a habit? Because when reading becomes easy and effortless, you will be more likely to do it regularly. Example: always carry a book with you, whether a physical book or an e-book on your phone, e-reader, so you can read whenever you have free time, waiting at the doctor's office, on the bus, subway. Place the book you are currently reading where you often sit: desk, nightstand, sofa, work. Keep a professional book or magazine on your desk to read during short lunch breaks. Family. Put family's favorite books in easily accessible places so everyone can pick them up to read anytime. How to do it? Identify dead times in your day: commuting, waiting. Carry a suitable book or reading device. Place books in strategic locations in your home bag. The fourth tip, the distraction eliminator, is eliminate distractions. Smartphones, social media, ambient noise, all are enemies of concentration when reading. Why does eliminating distractions help you read effectively? Because it allows you to fully focus on the content of the book. Understand and remember information better. Turning reading time into quality time. Example: turn off phone notifications, or put it on silent mode. Find a quiet place to read, a corner of the room, a quiet cafe. Let others in your household know you need uninterrupted reading time. Work. Close unrelated tabs on your computer when reading work documents. Find a quiet space in the office, if available. How to do it? Identify the biggest distractions for you when reading. Take steps to minimize them. Turn off phone. Find a quiet space. Make creating an ideal reading environment a part of your reading habit. The fifth tip, the progress tracker, is track your reading progress. Seeing how much you have read, or which books you have completed, is a great motivator. Why is tracking progress effective? Because it provides a sense of accomplishment, helps you see your progress over time, and can be a way to set new goals. Example: use popular book tracking apps in the US like Goodreads or Storygraph to record the books you read, pages per day, or set goals for the number of books to read per year. Use a small notebook as a reading journal. Work. Track the number of professional articles or reports you read per week. Family. Create a simple chart tracking the number of books each family member reads per month. How to do it? Choose a simple tracking method that is easy for you to implement. Phone app. Notebook. Record immediately when you finish a reading session or a book. Review your progress periodically, e.g. at the end of the week. The sixth tip, the flexible chooser, is vary your reading formats and genres. You don't always have to read a classic novel in print. Variety keeps reading interesting and suitable for different situations. Why does varying formats and genres help maintain the habit? Because it keeps you from getting bored, allows you to read even when you don't have time to sit still, e.g. listen to audiobooks while commuting, and broadens your understanding of different topics. Example: listen to audiobooks while driving, exercising, or doing housework. Read ebooks on your phone or e-reader while commuting or waiting. Read other types of content like magazines, long articles, graphic novels, or different genres, thriller, romance, sci-fi, self-help, work. Listen to professional podcasts, like audiobooks. Read research articles. Family. Read picture books or graphic novels with children. Encourage them to read diverse genres. How to do it? Explore different book formats available: print, e-book, audiobook. Try reading a new genre you haven't read before. Rotate between formats to fit your daily schedule. The 7th tip, the book connection, person, is join a reading community. Sharing reading experiences with others can bring motivation and joy. Why is joining a reading community effective? Because it provides accountability, brings support, and allows you to discover new books through others' suggestions. Example: join a local or online book club. Participate in reading challenges on apps or social media. Follow book bloggers, reviewers, or inspiring Bookstagram accounts. Discuss books with friends or family. Family. Start a family reading time where everyone reads their own book quietly. Or discuss the books family members are reading. How to do it? Look for book clubs in your area, public library, bookstore, or online groups, Facebook groups, Goodreads groups. Invite a friend to read a book together and discuss it. The 8th tip, the reading scheduler, is schedule your reading time. Treat reading like an important appointment that cannot be cancelled. Why does scheduling reading time help build a habit? Because it ensures that reading doesn't get swallowed up by other less important tasks, making it a priority in your day. Example: block out 20 to 30 minutes in your work calendar or personal calendar for reading. Turn your lunch break into reading time. Schedule reading at the same time every day, e.g. 30 minutes after dinner. Work. Schedule fixed time each week to read professional articles or reports. Family. Schedule family reading time, where everyone reads their own book quietly together. How to do it? Identify a time in your day when you can dedicate to reading, even if just 15 minutes. Schedule that time in your calendar. Treat this appointment as important as any other. The 9th tip, the flexible quitter, is don't be afraid to quit a book. Life is too short to read books you don't enjoy. Why is quitting a book a tip? Because trying to finish a book you don't find engaging can make you lose interest in reading in general. Giving up on a book that doesn't suit you frees up time and energy to find another book you will truly love. Helping maintain your reading motivation. Example: set a threshold, e.g., read the first 50 pages, and if the book is still not engaging, give yourself permission to quit. Don't feel guilty about it. Work. If a professional article or document is too difficult to understand or irrelevant, find another source. How to do it? Give yourself permission to quit a book if you don't like it after trying to read a part of it. Don't see quitting as failure, but as a smart choice to use your reading time more effectively. The 10th tip, the free resource utilizer, is use your local public library. The library is a vast resource, providing free access to countless books, e-books, and audiobooks. Why is using the library an important tip? Because it saves you a lot of money. Books can be quite expensive in the US, and allows you to try out different genres and authors without committing to buying. Example: get a library card, usually free for local residents. Borrow physical books or use library apps, like Libby, Hoopla, to borrow e-books and audiobooks on your phone, tablet. Participate in library reading programs or events. Family. Take your children to the library. Encourage them to borrow their favorite books. Participate in library reading activities for children. How to do it? Find out about the public library near your home. Get a library card. Explore the library's online catalog and the e-book, audiobook apps they offer. Fueling your reading mind. Nutrition to support focus and comprehension. Effective reading requires cognitive energy, focus, and the ability to absorb and retain information. Your diet can support these mental capacities needed to build and maintain a reading habit. Eating for brain power. Nutrition to support reading and learning. Integrating food section. Focus on cognitive function. Energy. Overall well-being. A diet that provides consistent energy and supports overall brain health enhances your ability to concentrate on reading. Process information. And stay motivated to read regularly. Omega-3 fatty acids. Crucial for brain structure and function. Supporting memory, concentration, and cognitive flexibility. All essential for understanding complex texts and remembering what you read. Sources: fatty fish, salmon, sardines, walnuts, chia seeds, flax seeds. Mechanism: build brain cell membranes. Aid neurotransmission. Reduce brain inflammation. Complex carbohydrates. Provide a steady supply of glucose. The brain's primary fuel. Supporting sustained focus during reading sessions and preventing energy crashes that disrupt reading time. Sources: whole grains, oats, brown rice, whole wheat bread, beans, lentils, sweet potatoes. Mechanism: slow release of glucose. Lean protein. Provides amino acids needed for neurotransmitter production and supports sustained energy and alertness. Helping you stay engaged with your reading. Sources: chicken, fish, beans, eggs. B vitamins. Essential for energy metabolism and nervous system function. Helping combat mental fatigue and support cognitive processes involved in reading and learning. Sources: whole grains, lean protein, eggs, leafy greens. Mechanism: convert food to energy. Support nerve function. Antioxidant-rich foods. Protect brain cells from oxidative stress and inflammation, which can impair cognitive function and make it harder to focus on reading. Sources: berries, colorful vegetables, spinach, broccoli, bell peppers. Mechanism: combat free radical damage. Hydration. Dehydration can impair cognitive function, leading to fatigue and difficulty concentrating on reading. Sources: water, herbal tea. How to incorporate simple ideas for busy readers. Quick, balanced meals and snacks focusing on these food groups before or during reading time. Examples: small bowl of oatmeal with berries, nuts before reading in the morning. Piece of fruit or a handful of nuts while reading. Balanced lunch, dinner to maintain energy for evening reading. Focus on easily prepared options that don't require a lot of time. Mechanism summary: for cognition, energy, resilience. These nutrients work together to provide the brain with the fuel, building blocks, and protection needed to focus on reading. Absorb information, remember what is read, and maintain the mental energy and motivation required to make reading a consistent habit. Simple recipe ideas. Quick smoothie with berries, greens, seeds. Tuna salad on whole grain crackers. Energy bites, oats, nuts, seeds, hard-boiled eggs. Nutritional advice. Warnings. Avoid reading while consuming sugary snacks or excessive caffeine, which can lead to energy crashes and brain fog, affecting concentration. Ensure you are adequately hydrated while reading. Consult a doctor, dietitian for personalized advice, especially with health conditions impacted by diet. Describing users' feelings before building a reading habit. Perhaps you often felt guilty about not reading enough. Felt frustrated when starting a book but never finishing it. Felt like you were missing out on a lot of knowledge and interesting stories. Felt overwhelmed by book choices. Or simply found it difficult to compete with easier forms of entertainment. Laziness or feeling short on time could make you feel like you are standing still while the world around you is constantly changing. But after applying these tips and building a reading habit, you will feel a significant sense of satisfaction and confidence. You will feel wiser. Your concentration will improve. You will gain new knowledge and perspectives for work and life. Find joy in exploring new worlds and ideas. Feel relaxed and less stressed after reading sessions. And feel proud of a healthy habit you have successfully built. Reading is not just about acquiring knowledge, but also a journey of self-development, bringing peace and intellectual richness. Using idioms and advice from older generations. An older generation says, "Books are treasures. Reading is the key to unlock that treasure," referring to the priceless value of knowledge from books. Our grandparents often taught, "Go one day's journey, learn a basketful of wisdom." But sometimes, sitting still and reading a book also helps you learn a whole basketful of wisdom without going anywhere. There is a proverb that says, "Practice makes perfect" in both literary and martial arts. Reading also requires regular practice. Just like martial arts, bringing it all together. Reading, the key to knowledge and self-development. In the busy and competitive life in the U.S., building effective reading habits is one of the best investments you can make in yourself. It not only brings great benefits to your brain, mood, and overall health, but also opens doors to knowledge and new opportunities. From starting small, finding your why, making reading convenient, eliminating distractions, tracking progress, diversifying formats, joining communities, scheduling reading time, not being afraid to quit a book you don't like, to utilizing free library resources and nourishing your brain with nutrition. Each tip is an important step on the journey to building a sustainable reading habit. Don't let busyness or distractions prevent you from accessing the treasure trove of knowledge. Start building effective reading habits today. Find books that you are genuinely interested in. Starting with topics or genres you love will make reading easier and more enjoyable. Combine reading with other relaxing activities, e.g., drinking tea, listening to instrumental music, to create a comfortable atmosphere. If you have difficulty concentrating on reading for extended periods, try the Pomodoro technique, e.g., read for 25 minutes. Take a 5-minute break. Remember, an older generation says, "To know, you must ask. To be good, you must read." Reading is the path to understanding and excellence. Dear friends, building effective reading habits is a gift you give to yourself. It is a continuous journey of learning, growth, and discovery. By applying these tips, you are fully capable of making reading an indispensable part of your life, bringing you richness in knowledge and spirit. Don't hesitate to share your most effective reading tip, or your biggest challenge when trying to read, or a recent book that has changed the way you think in the comments section below. Or is there any other topic about self-development you would like me to cover? Our community is here to learn and inspire each other. And if you found this video helpful and want to explore more tips on self-development, effective learning, and building a meaningful life, Don't forget to hit the like button. Share it with your friends. And subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching. Goodbye. And I'll see you in the next videos.